Sit. Nothing is a request. Okay? Nothing ever. I can call Prince out of a fight because of that attitude. Down. In this video, I'm going to show you and tell you exactly what to do to fix your in-home dog aggression. So your dog fighting the other dog in the house. I want you to take me extremely literal in this video. I want you to try to do everything I say. It is a formula. One thing will not fix this. You have to do everything. And I don't think it's that many things, to be honest with you. And most of it is nice. Okay? Most of it is good for you and good for your dog and good for you and your dog's relationship. Then after that, you're going to do the mean stuff, quote unquote mean. All right, here we go. Here's what you're going to do. And you're going to see it throughout this video. You're going to increase your dog's exercise. Significantly increase it. Yep, that's going to take some work on your part. No one said this thing was going to be easy. Dog-on-dog aggression, especially within the home, especially with sisters like these two dogs are, is not easy. You're going to increase their aggression. You're going to go on more hikes. You're going to swim. You're going to walk them more. You're going to get them a treadmill. You're going to do something because exercise is the number one, is a wonderful, wonderful thing for dogs' bodies and muscles and brains. Then you're going to get them more mental stimulation. That can be part of the exercise deal. And you're also going to try to get them a friend, another friend to bring happiness and dopamine to their life, like I tried to do with Prince on the deck there. Then you're going to do what I'm doing right here. Okay, this is the other part, and I want you to listen to me and watch me very carefully. You are not going to accept any behavior that you deem unacceptable. Okay, and you are not asking behaviors ever again. You're not asking anything. You're not requesting another behavior until the dog stops fighting the other dog in your house. That means when you say sit, they will sit. You're going to see it in this video. You're going to see me do it multiple times. When you release them on a leash and they fly out the door and you know they're about to pull you, because that's what happens, then you're going to correct them and turn them back around until they are calmly walking out of the door. You're not requesting anything. If you say bed and they don't go instantly, you're grabbing them and taking them to their bed. If you ever wanted to become a professional dog trainer, learn everything that I want to do, learn everything that I do, learn all my methods, all my philosophies, learn how to train a dog like Prince and have a helper dog, change your career, change your life, make money at this thing. I have a coaching program. It's called Beckman Coaching Program. Email beckmanventures@gmail.com. Tell me why you want to be a part of the program. So this dog says, I want to go to the other side of you. I want to walk where I want to walk. I want to look around. This dog is also trying to kill her sister. So I have to take all the impulsivity out of this dog. This dog never again, until it stops attacking its sister, then we'll lay off. This dog does not get to do what it wants to do. This dog has to look at me. This dog has to look at the owner like we are gods. Oh, Joel, you're too hardcore with this stuff. No, I'm not. I'm telling you what you have to do. There is no treat way to fix this. There is no loving way to fix this. Okay. I promise you, it does not exist. There is this way and maybe one other way. Now to original audio. We're over like disobedience, okay? And we're over you doing what you want. And like we matter and we are strong. And the minute Prince comes out here, if we haven't done this for 10 minutes, I just did it for 5, then what do we expect her to do? If she can't walk right here, why the hell would she hold her impulses back with Prince? It's impossible for her. Oh, yeah. And what am I going to correct her? Don't be, like, it's too much. She can't even understand it. She's all, her brain went somewhere else when Prince came out. Good, good. That was your best one, I think. Good job bringing her back. Flip that leash. Good, good. Knee. Oh. Beautiful. These dogs like you and they love you and they do respect you, I think, but they don't respect you enough to stop fighting with each other. Meeting Prince, this would fall under socialization and mental stimulation. We are not going to be hardcore, be the boss people if we haven't filled the other needs in the dog's life, so you have to focus on that. And then you're going to say, When you come home and they jump on you, you're going to walk directly into them. Is that an unacceptable behavior? Yes, it's unacceptable, and you're not taking it anymore. Now here's the other dog. So the one on the pink harness is the one that is the owners believe, I believe, is kind of not the problem. It's the green harness female that is more of the problem. This one's just kind of a sweeter dog in a way. She's not looking to fight. The other dog seems to be the instigator. So it's going to start with leash stuff. Okay, it's going to start with looking out for us, looking out for our body, walking into them saying, I want to go on your left-hand side or your right-hand side, and me going, I don't care what you want to do. And it's the process of the discipline. It doesn't even necessarily matter what you're doing as long as you are imposing some discipline. Because your dogs are going to be laying in the living room, and the one dog's on the couch and one dog's on the floor, and the other dog on the floor walks up to your dog on the couch, and your dog on the couch mean mugs them, growls at them, attacks them, whatever the situation is. You need them to be more worried about you than they are about doing something to that other dog. When that other dog approaches, you want them to look at you and go, hey, mean lady, strong lady, confident lady is sitting right next to me. I'm not doing anything around this lady. This lady means business. Well, it happens with this leash stuff. We're also doing a thing where you are kind of somebody to be feared a little bit. Does that make sense or does that not make sense?
No, it makes sense.
It's like a bad word or something. They're trying to kill each other. Like, they need to go, I'm not fighting around this lady. This lady's crazy. This lady's strong. This lady does not mess around. In this case, this guy is crazy. This guy is strong. This guy does not mess around. Your dogs also have to be together without being together. So they're together, but there's leashes on. Or they're together with muzzles on. Or one's in a crate and one's in the living room. If your dogs are fighting, you've got to get them to sort of desensitize to each other, but keeping it safe. So you don't want to have one up in a room while the other's downstairs where they can't see each other, smell each other, look at each other. Or you don't want one in the backyard, one in the living room. They kind of have to be together on walks and desensitize to each other so that they're together, so that when they're actually together with no leashes, no muzzles, it's not a new thing. Back to original audio. There are no more no's in your life, okay? There are no more, I'm not doing that. You want to know why Prince would never, I can call him out of a fight and he will come to me and he looks at me the way he does? It's because I'm just this force in his life. And I don't think I've done much to be that force in his life. I've just done some things throughout his life. Like that. I've never done that with him, but something like that. Like, I am not to be ignored, ever. When he's a puppy, it's a different story. They're 45 years old. Like, these are adult dogs that are not doing what they're... Sit. Down. Dude. And down. I know I sound hardcore. I know you see the videos. Some people see the videos and they're like, you're so hardcore. These two dogs are fighting each other. I don't care what they want to do in any way. We let them play. We let them do a bunch of stuff. Now we're asking them to lie down and be calm. And if you walked in from after a 4-day drive and I set it down, completely unfair. This is not unfair. No. This floor is cool. It's better than standing. Look at this dog. She's like a little more tripped out by me. That dog's a little more tripped out by you. We have already bought ourselves probably like a 30% reduction in overall impulsivity, like with each other. So let's say tomorrow you let them out of a crate and they run. I'm not saying they won't fight, but like it's possible they won't fight when they would have fought, or one of them is going to need to hit the other one harder to cause a fight or something. I mean, I don't know. You're a good girl. Verbal praise. Familiarity breeds contempt. the two dogs in the same house, they learn each other's cues. They have been together too much. They get on each other's nerves. It slowly builds, then one day it blows up. That's essentially what happens. They're, especially sisters or brothers, they're just too alike and they fight. And sometimes they fight hard. And that's the problem. So I'm big into dogs when they come out to me, or you in your own life, getting your dog some individual friends. I know you're probably nervous about it because your dog attacks a sister. You got to be careful. You got to come to me. You got to go to another trainer, but you got to get some friends for your dog because they have to live a life and they have to get more exercise and get more socialization. There's all these things that happen with a dog's brain when it plays and runs and has fun with another dog, that just let them go, and then they go home, and in a way they realize that there is a big world out there and that what happens in the home with my sister is not everything. Let me repeat that. And this is the other dog, the one that we believe is starting most of the fights. This is her meeting Prince. Okay, so they meet Prince, they meet dogs, they play with dogs, they go on longer walks, they go on a long swim in a river, then they come home and they go, oh, what's happening in this house is not that important. I always thought that everything, life was my sister looking at me mean. I thought that was the thing that was the biggest deal in my life. And I went out and I had this unbelievable time, and now I just want to. I didn't know there was a big world out there. I didn't know there was other dogs that had short tails and smelled like this and looked like that and ran like that. And now what my sister does to me when she looks at me mean, I actually don't care. Or I built that relationship with that guy in the black shirt or that Doberman, and now I'm not as actually attached to mom, so I don't feel like attacking my sister when she comes up towards my mom. Okay? So that's where the exercise, the socialization, and the mental stimulation comes into play. You have to do that first. Then you are going to, I'm going to say it again, and I'm not going to stop saying it. There are no more requests. That's why I do the go get method for recall. My go get method for recall, you go get the dog when you've trained come and they don't come and you go get them, is really not about recall as much as it is about letting the dog know you follow up. Now to original audio. This one especially, both of them, the best language to them is like force. Like we're not going to bust out treats and train it down with treats. We're not going to ask it 10 times. So what do we have at that point? We're going to pull you down until you lie down. This one's going to try to get the muzzle off 100 times, and we're going to do what I did and what you did, and we're going to say, we don't care what you want to do. We literally don't care what these dogs want to do. And then that should, and you even said, like, I wouldn't be this way, but you said they've done a lot of training for basic obedience. So they kind of know it. I realize they're in a different place. They're just not doing it, and that's not acceptable to us. So from this day forward, you have to just be so no nonsense with these two dogs all the time. You're not requesting anything ever again. Nothing is a request. Sit. Nothing is a request. Okay? Nothing ever. I can call Prince out of a fight because of that attitude. Down. I assume she knows down. Yeah, she does. Okay, so it's time to do it. Good girl. Because I said to do it. That's our good girl. Yeah. Yeah. You lie down. That's a good girl. That's, I think, like a number one. I have dogs out here that are aggressive dogs, and they're in a group, and when I walk out, there are many of them, not all of them, and it takes time. Yeah. They're like, I would never fight around this guy. And that's how you've got to, I know it sounds simple, or it sounds, simple but not easy. It is actually pretty simple. It's just not easy because every time you got to be ready to have this war for a down. But that matters, actually. It matters very much for these two not fighting each other because it makes you this person that they just don't mess around. We need to train these dogs some hold back. This is the quote unquote problem dog. She is on a leash and she says, I'm flying through a door. That is unacceptable. That is flying through the door is the closest thing to flying to attack another dog as there is. That is the line in the sand, are doorways, thresholds, places they want to fly out of, your back door, your front door. Those are the times that she keeps doing it. I go, those days are over. You need hesitation in their brain. When they want something, you want them to go, yes, but let me look back at the human being, whether it's me or you or this client. You want them to, the mechanism in their brain to go, I want to go do that. Then go, let me take my eyes off of that thing or that place I want to go and let me put them on the owner. So this is the dog. This is the one that attacks the sister. So that's why I'm being so hardcore with her, is she is the one who goes, I'm flying at my sister. So she's going, I'm flying through a door. So I'm going, no, you're not. Watch me. I'm creating hesitation in her to where when she wants something, instead of doing that thing, instead she feels the want and the urge. And then she goes, where's that lady? Where's that guy? That's important. That is so important. Okay. Or you saw the down, or you haven't seen the down yet, I don't think. Me making the dog go into a down. You saw it in the intro. They go, no, I don't want to lie down. And I go, it doesn't matter what you want. You also want to attack your sister. Wants don't mean anything to me at this point. All right, now, okay, one is off leash with Prince. The instigator is on leash with Prince. Meeting Prince for the second time. This was actually 2 days, 2 sessions over 2 days. So this is the next day. She looks great. She didn't look perfect approaching Prince, but she looks perfect with Prince. I did not like that approach. But now what I have to be careful of a little bit is he's not neutered. They're both females. Yes, they're spayed. So again, she goes, I want to go in the water. She's already wet. She's cooled off. And she goes, I want to go. Now I let her pull that last little bit. Maybe I thought I was being a little much with her, but maybe I thought it was too hot. But I have to be a little careful of the sexual stuff. They are spayed. That doesn't mean that they don't know that they're females and they're around an unneutered male just because they're spayed. Now, this is what I don't like, and I'm going to let her know it. She's going, get this thing off me. Get this thing off me is just a dog who wants what she wants. Do I think it's comfortable to wear that muzzle? No. Do I want her to wear that muzzle? No. Meeting her sister, all good stuff, mental stimulation. No, but we need to get I want what I want out of her. She wants to attack her sister. Okay, the minute she starts attacking her sister less is the minute that we will lessen up what we're doing with the no nonsense stuff, with the whatever you want to call it. Okay, that they will simultaneously, we will lessen as she lessens. Sound good? As she is better, we will give her more grace, or you will. Okay, but you got to go big at the beginning. Now they're together. Muzzles still, they go at it. They fight hard. Okay, we can't have that. So muzzles, but now long leash. All right, look how good they look. They're actually, here's the other thing too with socialization. They're building a relationship with each other due to Prince. So there's a different kind of relationship happening now that is outside of the home, that is different than just, I hate my sister and her movements and our daily routine. Look there was play between them, or seemed to be play. But both of them hate the muzzle. It's a necessary evil, unfortunately. We wouldn't be able to do this without a muzzle. So, but look at the happiness and the dopamine and the difference in life. It's just a wonderful, wonderful thing to watch. And I can't promise that any gains are going to be made without this. Just hardcoreness from the owner, from you, from this lady, from me, is limited without offsetting it with happiness. Look at that dog. She hates that muzzle. I can't tell you how little I care, you guys. I know that seems, I've been doing this a long time. A dog who attacks other dogs saying, I want this thing off, I care zero. I want her to not be able to get it off and then learn that she doesn't get everything she wants in life. There is so take that into your own life with your own dogs that are fighting at your house. Take that position of what I just said and apply it to something in life. Your dog may say, I want to be on the couch. I love being on the couch. But they're attacking other dogs in the street.
Yeah, they love it.
You think it's a good exercise to train the dog to not be on the couch? And every time the dog gets up, you tell them off and you grab them and you pull them off and they go, yeah, but I want to get on the couch again. And you do it again and you do it again and you do it again and you do it again. Absolutely, that's a good exercise to do because the dog is learning that it can want something, it can want to do something, and ultimately it's not going to win that battle. And it asserts your sort of, you run the house, so that, and then you're the person on the walk, or you're the person with the now building relationships. So I think you guys get what I'm saying. I believe in what I'm telling you in this video. I believe it because of thousands of dogs. By the way, we are starting an aggression program, okay? It's going to be launched in about a month. It is going to have a community section. I'm going to go displace this dog as she's sitting there, by the way, because she's mean mugging that other dog, and she's the problem. So I just decided to go over there and go, I didn't even say anything, and go, I'm just watching everything, right? There are no leashes on right now. We got to look at the dynamics. We got to see everything. So aggression program, it's kind of a community section. I'm going to be doing lives with the people. It is an ongoing monthly thing. It's going to teach you about dog aggression, dog on people aggression, and in-home aggression. If these were my dogs, if these were my dogs, this is what I would do. And then I would sit in the living room and I'd have them both on a muzzle and I would be a tyrant. I would be an absolute tyrant. She needs a tyrant. Because she's the tyrant. You got to be bigger, stronger, and badder than her. And so I'd sit here. She looks at her wrong. And I'd go, hey. And I'd go grab her little butt and make this dog, like, and it's hard, but make her go and creep around the room and go, where's that dude? Where's that crazy guy? Where's the tyrant? Because she's got to just focus less on her sister. And that's hard. So where does that energy go? Where does the focus energy go? It goes onto you. You do not fly through gates. You do not pull to anything. You do not try to get your muzzle off. You don't do anything you want to do because your life is doing shit you want to do. That's her whole life. This is not a normal dog situation that you have anymore. Like, your life is not a normal life anymore. Your life is a ruling over this dog until this dog takes its energy from its sister, and you'll know you're onto something when she's just on a muzzle in your house, walking by you and just going like that. Oh, Joel, I don't want to raise dogs like that. Well, this is the situation you got. You don't have Prince, you know? You've got this dog. If your 2 or 3 or 4 dogs are fighting in your home, it is time to up your game. It is time to satiate their needs, make them happier dogs, more tired dogs, and more socialized dogs. And then it is time to up your game in the discipline area. No behavior is being requested. It is being asked and then is being followed up, whether it is recall, sit, down, walking on a loose leash, all of it. It is going to be dealt with sternness and discipline from you. You've seen it in this video. Okay, I've shown pretty much all of it. We didn't show that. I think I did show them being pulled down actually for the lying down. You've seen it all. I've shown you what to do. But it's not fair to do without doing the other stuff first and being a better owner on satiating their basic needs. But they have to learn impulse control, because the impulsivity is what's getting them to attack their sister, attack their brother, or their other dog in the house. And the lack of caring about you makes them bold enough to do that. So they got to care about you, care about where you are, care about what you're going to do. If this video helped you, go ahead and like it and subscribe to the channel.